Ever seen a rig this compact look this bold while promising real off-grid freedom? Stay with me, because this one flips expectations fast. Welcome back to NextGen Motorhomes, the channel where future-ready RVs meet real-world adventure. If you love smart design, road trip freedom, and rigs that actually fit your lifestyle, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss what's coming next. Trust me, this channel is built for people who don't want ordinary travel. Clean lines, intentional lighting, and one vehicle that immediately pulls your eyes toward it. That's the vibe the 2026 Airstream Interstate 19x gives off before you even turn the key. This isn't a bulky bus pretending to be adventurous. It's a precision-built, all-wheel drive Class B that looks equally at home outside a high-end cafe or halfway up a mountain pass. The exterior design is confident but restrained, with that unmistakable Airstream polish layered onto a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter chassis. The proportions are tight, just under 20 feet, which means you're getting serious maneuverability without sacrificing presence. The stance feels planted, athletic even, especially with the factory all-terrain tires and subtle off-road cues that quietly say, yes, this thing actually goes places. When you're cruising down the highway, the Interstate 19x doesn't scream for attention, but it commands respect. The paint options are understated and upscale, the body lines are clean, and everything feels intentional. Nothing looks tacked on. You get the sense that every inch of this van was designed to age well, not chase trends. From the driver's seat, it feels like a luxury SUV that just happens to be ready for a month-long adventure. The seating position is upright and commanding, visibility is excellent through the massive windshield, and the Mercedes-Benz controls feel familiar and intuitive. The steering wheel has that solid, confidence-inspiring weight, and all the driver assistance tech you'd expect is right there backing you up. Lane keeping, adaptive cruise control, blind spot monitoring. It's all working quietly in the background so long drives feel less tiring. From the passenger's perspective, it's a totally different kind of comfort. There's space to stretch out, wide windows to soak in the scenery, and a sense that you're not just riding along, you're part of the journey. This cockpit doesn't isolate the driver from the experience. It invites conversation, shared playlists, spontaneous route changes. It feels social, which is exactly what road trips should be. The interior of the Interstate 19x doesn't feel like a compromise. It feels like a smart apartment that learned how to move. The kitchen area is compact but incredibly usable, with a sleek induction cooktop, a stainless steel sink, and thoughtful storage that actually makes sense when you're cooking for real. This is the kind of setup where you can pull over at a scenic overlook, whip up a quick meal, and be back on the road before the light changes. Everything is positioned so you're not fighting the space. You're flowing through it. The fridge is right where you expect it, the counter space is just enough without wasting an inch, and the materials feel durable but refined. This isn't just weekend camping gear. This is everyday living, scaled intelligently. Shift gears again, because the dining and lounge area is where lifestyle really shows. The seating transforms effortlessly, giving you a place to eat, work, or just sit back and watch the world outside. Imagine parking near a trailhead, laptops out, coffee brewing, sunlight pouring in through the windows. This space adapts to you, not the other way around. Now let's talk sleep, because that's non-negotiable on long trips. The sleeping area in the 19x is designed for real rest, not just crashing for a few hours. The bed setup is generous for the size of the van, easy to access, and surrounded by enough storage to keep your essentials close without clutter. You're not crawling over cabinets or doing gymnastics to get comfortable. You're just settling in. This is one of those features people underestimate until they've had it. The wet bath is compact, yes, but it's thoughtfully designed with quality fixtures and enough room to actually function. When you're miles from civilization, having your own clean, private bathroom changes everything. It's freedom in a very real, practical sense. Now let's hit performance, because the 19X isn't just about looking good parked. Under the hood, you're getting the Mercedes-Benz 2.0-liter turbo diesel engine paired with a smooth 9-speed automatic transmission. It delivers around 188 horsepower and a hefty amount of torque, which matters when you're climbing grades or pulling into remote campsites. The all-wheel drive system gives you confidence on gravel, wet roads, and light off-road terrain without turning this into something it's not. This isn't a rock crawler. It's a smart explorer. Driving this rig feels composed. The suspension soaks up road imperfections, the steering stays predictable, and long highway stretches feel effortless. Fuel efficiency is solid for a motorhome, which means fewer stops and more time actually traveling. And with Airstream's advanced lithium battery system and solar capability, off-grid stays become less of a gamble and more of a plan. Alright, pause for a second, because if you're enjoying this deep dive, this is your mid-roll reminder to like this video and subscribe to NextGen Motorhomes. It helps the channel grow and lets us bring you more rigs like this, tested, explained, and experienced the right way. Now let's talk about the moment everyone waits for. Price. The 2026 Airstream Interstate 19X comes in roughly in the mid-$200,000 range, depending on options. And yeah, that's a big number. But here's the emotional gut check. When you compare it to competitors in the Class B adventure van space, you're paying for refinement, reliability, and resale value. Some rivals come in cheaper, but they don't deliver the same fit and finish, the same Mercedes engineering, or the same Airstream legacy. Others climb higher in price without offering a dramatically better experience. This is one of those rare cases where the cost aligns with the confidence you feel using it. You're not buying just a van. You're buying peace of mind, versatility, and a lifestyle that doesn't ask you to choose between comfort and adventure. The Interstate 19X is for people who see travel as part of who they are. People who want to wake up somewhere new without giving up quality. People who value smart design over excess and experiences over square footage. If that sounds like you, drop a comment and tell us where you take this rig first. Smash that like button if you felt the wow moments, and subscribe to NextGen Motorhomes if you're building a future that moves. This isn't just about motorhomes. It's about momentum.